I have this filter in the interview process of anything that is anti our culture. So I've had 2 interviews over the past couple days that just totally violated this. On one of the interviews, the candidate said that they believe the marketing strategy of cold calling is sleazy and not something that she would ever recommend a client incorporate as part of their marketing or sales strategy. Well, here's the deal. Our company is called Cardone Ventures, and one of our founders named Grant Cardone, and one of the main products that Grant sells is called Cardone University. And the entire purpose of Cardone University is to talk about how to use the phones through cold calling in order for business growth, in order to blow up your market, in order to be able to get known. Like, there is nothing sleazy about cold calling, and that is an organizational philosophy. That is pretty darn clear if you do any more than 5 minutes of research. If I was interviewing for a position, I would do an hour, maybe an hour and a half, depending on how interested I was, of research. So for somebody to make a comment like that really is anti our culture, and that's very important to me, because if it's anti, I'm gonna have to go through and re-indoctrinate them and re-explain something that they already hold as a fundamental belief that they're sharing with me in the interview process. The second thing is, when we think about our core values, we have 6 of them. They're very important and a core part of our business. One of them is disciplined. Another one of them is accountability. And we take these things truly to heart, and they're represented in the way that we create content. They're represented in the way that we show up every single day. And so on today's interview, the particular candidate said that they're very go with the flow and they don't really care for a lot of structure and kind of live in this more ethereal place. That is not our culture. There is nothing about go with the flow that is our culture. Now, somebody who says, I'm good at pivoting, I make fast decisions, but somebody who says I'm go with the flow and the reason that you should hire me is because I'm friendly and people like me, there's nothing in our environment that talks about being friendly and having people like you. It's we reward results. We take massive amounts of action. And so again, it's this idea of I have these really strict boundaries and I'm listening for words that are anti those things. Now, it is my responsibility not to take something at face value and to ask clarifying questions, but you truly have to come into an interview understanding that it is your responsibility to clarify so that you understand if they truly are a cultural fit. For us, our very first interview is a cultural interview. So I am looking for these things. Before I get into your technical know-how and knowledge, which is important, you have to know how to do the work. But what's more important, especially in your first 100 team members, is how culturally they fit. And if they're really gonna be a brand ambassador, or if you're gonna have to worry about retraining and reteaching them and spend a lot of time and energy that when you're in startup phase, you don't have to re-guide this person and have them learn new things about the way that you do business.